It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And it's the Hawks to start out. Here is Korver. Here is Korver. Pass to Mutombo. O'Neal's there. Here is Korver. Sinks the three-pointer.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
There's the screen. Here's Wade. Stolen by Wilkins. Here is Korver. Here is Korver. 6 to shoot. Here is Korver. And it's Miami with the rebound. Stolen. Here's the break. Hudson. Here's Mutombo. And that one's good. Hardaway with it. Pass to Morning. Backing down. A baseline J. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Wilkins backing him down. Again, the Hawks good for 2. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Wade outside. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's LeBron. Shaq with the screen. Wade outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Here's Hudson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Miami trailing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Lost to Hardaway. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by LeBron. Here's Hudson. Back to Wilkins. Pass to Hudson. For the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Hardaway with it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's Hudson. Pass to Wilkins. Right side Wilkins. The jumper. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Shaq with the screen. Wade outside. Here's Hardaway. Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam. The Hawks leading. Here's Hudson. Pass to Wilkins. Right side Wilkins. Hudson. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. 5 points in the game.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Out to Wade. Outside Hardaway. And that is good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here's Hudson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Hudson. Now Wilkins. Left side Wilkins. Here is Korver. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. And Shaq pulls it down. So it's Miami now. They trail by 7. LeBron outside. Pass to Hardaway. Goes up on the high post. Here's Mourning. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Here's Atlanta. Here's Hudson. Back to Wilkins. Here is Korver. Pass to Mutombo. Outside Wilkins. From deep three-point range. And here's Wade. Outside Hardaway. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a three-point game. Here's Hudson. He's got 5. Outside Wilkins. Good. He has 6.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Now Hardaway. Back to O'Neal. Wade. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Here's Hudson. Just 4 to shoot. Hit it. Hit it. And Atlanta again with the bucket. And here comes Tim Hardaway. Wade up top. Back to Hardaway. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Here's Hudson. 5 points in the game. Here's the screen. Back to Mutombo. Soft touch off the glass. Now Hardaway. 7-point differential. Pass to Mourning. Wade. Outside Hardaway. Back to Wade. Wade left side. Just 5 on the clock. It's LeBron with the drive. Here's O'Neal. Tries again. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Korver. LeBron with the block.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Back to Hardaway. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. So it's Atlanta now. Leading by 5. Now here's Mutombo. Here's Hudson. Back to Mutombo. That's good. 6 points for him. And it's Miami's ball. Timeout called, the Heat. going with the whole new group on the floor. And here's Dragic. Back to Jones. And here's Dragic. Here is Whiteside. Working on Horford. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Dragic. Good on the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Outside Teague. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Dragic. Pass to Jones. Back to Dragic. Jones with it. Here's Rice. And the 3 off target.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Now here's Teague. Outside Millsap. From the wing. That's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Lays up the pick. Up top, Dragic. Dragic gets the bucket.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Teague left side. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, he's got something more than that, Steve. I don't know of a player who can make defenders look as silly and foolish as he does with his passes. Going behind his back, dropping no-look downs, threading it through guys' legs. I mean, all of that stuff is in his book bag of tricks.
And he's good on the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Pass to Jones. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Kicks it out to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Pass to Millsap. Millsap left side. Now here's Teague. And here's Teague. It's stolen by Dragic. And they're on the break. Jones with it. Jones with it. Now Dragic. Clock at 6. Cycling. There's the block. Now here's Millsap. Here's Smith. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks ahead. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise? Miami trailer. Here is Whiteside. Pass to Jones. Rice. Outside Dragic. 5 on the clock. Hits the jumper in space. He has 7. Here is Maravich. Pass to Teague. Here's Willis. Now here's Millsap. And that one's good. Here's Dragic. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here is Whiteside. And he gets it to go. Now Maravich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Smith. Fades back. Again, the Hawks score.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really don't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Now here's Dragic. And here's Dragic. Eddie Jones on the wing. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Up top, Maravich. Pass to Teague. Wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Dragic. Six on the shot clock. Cycling. Count the bucket.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here is Maravich. They set the screen. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Jones. Here's Rice. Connects from three-point range.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And a new group in for the Heat. Here's Rivers. There's the pick. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Rivers hits both of them. Here's LeBron. Rice. Back to LeBron. Here's Rice. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. He has 6.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
Now here's Rivers. Here's Wilkins. It's blocked. Smith right side. LeBron outside. There's a good screen. Back to Smith. Lots of room. Again, the Heat good for 2. Maravich with it. Back to Wilkins. Backing down. Pass to Rivers. 6 to shoot. Maravich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Heat making a switch here. Here's Hardaway. They set the pick. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Pass to Rivers. Stolen by Wade. And they're running. Pushes it down to finish the break. The Hawks trail it. Here is Korver. Rivers. Here is Korver. Here's Rivers. Outside Wilkins. 5 to shoot. And they get it. They get it again. The tempo. And he uses both hands to jam it in. And so here is Miami. Now Hardaway. 6 points for him. Pass to Brown. Wade outside. They set the pick. There's the lob to the hoop. Here comes Rivers. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Tipped away. Hardaway with the steal. Rob. Here is Korver. Korver, good. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now here is Hardaway. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
Rivers with it. Here is Korver. Pass to Wilkins. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here's Hardaway. He's got 8. Wade with it. Now here's Wade. Pass to LeBron. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Rivers. Here is Korver. Here is Korver. The kick out to Wilkins. And here's Rivers. Back to Wilkins. Shot clock at 6. Here is Korver. Top of the key. He climbs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He has 7.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Timeout called the Heat. The Heat making a switch here. The Heat with the lead. Hardaway with it. Shaq with the screen. Pass to Mourning. The jump hook. And he gets it to go. Here's Hudson. 5 points in the game. Now Wilkins. Here's Hudson. Here's Korver. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Hardaway up top. Pass to Mourning. Wade. Clock at 6. That's blocked. Here's Hudson. There's a screen. Korver. Here's Hudson. Now Wilkins. Right side Wilkins. Pass to Hudson. Can't get it to go. Now LeBron. And they double him up with LeBron. O'Neal with it. Here's Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 11 points in the game.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Hudson. It's tipped. Pass to Wilkins. Here is Korver. This one for 3. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Hawks with possession. Trailing here by 8. Hit it. Nails the baby hook. He has 7.
They slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Wade. Outside Hardaway. Back to Wade. LeBron James on the wing. In the air. And O'Neal finishes inside.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Here's Hudson. Free throw line jump shot. And it's good. And it's Miami's ball. 6-point lead. Shaq with the screen. Pass to Wade. Outside Hardaway. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 14.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Hudson. He's got 7. To the paint. Wilkins. Pass to Hudson. Now here's Wilkins. Clock at 4. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And here's Wade. He's got 6. He lines it up. And Shaq with the slam. Hudson. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Heat. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What can you say? Tim Hardaway, an impressive effort here today. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Pass to Wade. There's the pick. Back to Hardaway. But they get it back. O'Neal inside. Back to O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Hawks. Here is Korver. Shot from a low block. And Shaq pulls it down. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Now Wade. Pass to O'Neal. On to Hardaway. The 3, and that one's good. 17 points in the game.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
And it's Dikembe with the jam. And it's the Heat with the ball. 6-point game. LeBron James on the win. Pass to Mourning. Now here's Wade. LeBron launches a 3. Wilkins grabs the miss.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far. Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Here is Korver. He's got 7. Here's Hudson. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Wilkins. Pass to Mutombo. The kick out to Wilkins. Here's Hudson. He's got 9. Hits it from three-point range.
And here's another thing I've noticed. You know, sometimes at the defensive end, he'll come out of nowhere to make a play on the ball, blocking a shot from behind when the shooter had no idea he was there.
Wade gets the bucket.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Atlanta calls timeout. You look at Tim Hardaway. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Head it. Outside Wilkins. Right side Wilkins. From 13 feet, it goes down. 12 points for him. The Heat with the lead. LeBron with it. Back to Mourning. Backing him down. Now here's Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Wade releases from the wing and drills it.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Pass to Wilkins. Working on James. The 11-footer. Here is Korver. Oh, good on the triple.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Back to Morgan. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Hudson. 12 points for him. That's good. 14 points for him. Now Hardaway. Wade outside. O'Neal. There's a good screen. Wade up top. He's got 10. Now here's Wilkins. Shot is off. Now here's LeBron. LeBron right side. Defended by Wilkins. And O'Neal gets it to go. So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 7. Here's Hudson. He's got 14. Outside Wilkins. 6 to shoot. Fires from the line. And he connects with the jumper. 14 points for him. And here are the Heat now. And the Heat call time here. And some changes here for the Heat. And it's the Heat with the ball. Leading by 5. Smith outside. Pass to Maravich. They set the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Here's Dragic. He has 7. Here is Whiteside. On the clock. Ice. Whiteside, good.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Outside, Maravich. Right side, Maravich. Outside, Millsap. Out to Maravich. Shot, high post. Again, the Hawks score.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found the weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And here's Dragic. Pass to Jones. Cycling. The shot, no good. Smith with it. Now Maravich. Back to Smith. And here's Millsap. And that one's good. Millsap. He has 6. Now Dragic. He has 7. Pass to Jones. Cycling. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. So it's Atlanta now. Pass to Horford. Again, the Hawks score. Now here's Dragic. And here's Jones. Drops in the tray. He's got 5.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Smith outside. Pass to Millsap. Backs him down. It's blocked.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
Outside Dragic. Kicks it out to Jones. And the wing jumper offline. Back to Dragic. Rice. Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Here's Whiteside. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. The Hawks trailer. Outside Maravich. Right side Maravich. And that one's good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Now here's Dragic. Cycling. That one wide left.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Now here's
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
pass to Jones. Clock at 6. And there's the rejection. Outside Teague. Now, here's Maravich. Miami trailing. Pass to Jones. Rice. Here's Rice. Blocked. Smith with it. Here is Maravich. Right side Maravich. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And again, it's the Heat missing. So it's Atlanta now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Teague. Pass to Maravich. Smith with it. Takes the 3. Blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away. They're running. Outside Hardaway. Blocked. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Hawks on top. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Hawks leading. And here is Teague. Back to Smith. Pass to Teague. Smith with it. Millsap with it. 6 on the shot clock. Rivers with it. Misses from close range.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Teague left side. Teague left side. Pass to Millsap. It's hauled in by Brown.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now Rivers. Back to Nilsson. Tries to keep it alive. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And the Heat making a change here. And it's the Heat with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Outside Hardaway. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now here's Rivers. Back to Mutombo. Pass to Rivers. There's the bucket. Good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside Hardaway. Cycling. Here's Brown. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Willis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Smith outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Rivers. Pass to Wilkins. Left side Wilkins. Mutombo. And here's Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mutombo. Trying his luck. Deeds. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Hardaway with it. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 19 points in the game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now Rivers. Back to Wilkins. Clock at 6. Makes it off the glass. Now here's Hardaway. Brown outside. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Hardaway. And another basket for Miami. Here's Rivers. Now Maravich. 6 on the shot clock. Wilkins. Shot from 12. Shot is blocked. And here is Hardaway. There's the pick to tie it up. Smith slams it back in. Here is Maravich. Pass to Rivers. Back to Maravich. Now here's Rivers. Now Mutombo. Miami trailing. Right side Hardaway. Good. He's got 23.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Maravich. Now here's Wilkins. Outside Wilkins. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Jones. Smith drills it from outside. Maravich with it. Here's the screen. Right side Maravich. 6 to shoot. Maravich left side. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Brown. That drops. Hardaway. The Hawks trailing. Now Rivers. Here's Wilkins. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the Heat making a change here. And here's Miami. Now here's LeBron. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Pushing it up. Wilkins with the ball. And the basket by Mutombo. And so here is Miami. Outside Hardaway. Wade outside. Back to Hardaway. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 25 points in the game. Here's Hudson. Pass to Wilkins. Here is Korver. 6 on the shot clock. Comes up empty down low.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Now here's Hardaway. Outside Hardaway. And it's rejected. Here is Korver. From the arc. That's good.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And here is Hardaway. Back to Mourning. LeBron outside. Right side Hardaway. Right side Hardaway. And that one's good. 27 points for him.
A very impressive fourth quarter from him so far. He's knocked down 5 of 7 from the floor.
Wilkins up top. Here's Hudson. Head it. Head it. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Heat on offense. They trail by 1. Shaq with the screen. Wade outside. Shaq with the screen. LeBron James on the wing. LeBron right side. LeBron right side. And another basket for Miami.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Here's Hudson. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Now here's Wilkins. 4 on the shot clock. Outside Wilkins. Puts it up from 15. Stolen by O'Neal. Wade outside. LeBron James on the wing. LeBron left side. Back to Wade. A steal. Fast break. Here we go. Finishes the break with a slam. Feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Here's Hudson. Here's Korver. Pass to Hudson. Here's the 2-drop. They retain possession. Yes! And here is Hardaway. Out to Wade. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Here's Hudson. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Shot clock at 6. Here is Korver. For 3! Kept alive. Pass to Hudson. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. Atlanta calls timeout. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one. And so he drops them both.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And the Heat called. Here's Morning. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go before overtime. And so it's the Hawks